Okay, this is Avondale's Alamar Park. I made a couple of videos over here. Try not to get this. There are people with dogs, and I don't see any kids over here. Most of them are probably in school. There is a building just straight east of here. It's obviously a school, but I've driven past it and I only see a few vehicles, and I don't see any, never see any kids. So I don't think it's open yet. I think they're just now. I think they're setting it up, and it probably be open for school later, maybe for 2024. But let me go around here. There's two different dog run. There's one for small dogs and one for bigger dogs. I guess they don't want the Chihuahuas get eaten by the German Shepherds, so they got the bigger two separate dog runs. I'm gonna get several different videos from. There's a man-made pond there. It's got fish in it. They stock it. I'm gonna get the sign over there that shows the different fish in there. I've shown those before, but you can fish in there with a Arizona fishing license. I don't know how much they are, maybe 20 bucks or so. I don't know what they're, but they're open to anybody. It's got some places, ramadas to cook your. There's signs that say reserve them, but I think you can just walk out there and use them if nobody else is using them. I think you can do that. As far as I know, everything is free here. There's some sports, tennis courts and handball courts and pickle courts and stuff north of here. I'm gonna get those if I can. I had a job over this direction and figured I'd just see what they're doing. There's a big, there's a substation close to here. That's looks like 230,000. Both those towers look like they're 230,000. I think they both come in or come out of that. I think it's both a substation and a switching yard, so they can control. It goes on down. Now there's one line that goes. I think it's three lines that go down our Freya River, right in the river. There's a bunch of people over there. I don't want to get them on video, just because they may not. Arizona game and fish. Channel catfish, rainbow trout. Oh, there's trout. I didn't know there's trout in there. Largemouth bass, sunfish. They deliberately stock those in. I guess it's tiny fish, and then they grow. I think you have to be over a certain size before you can. I guess you could either catch and release, or I know people will, get fish out of here and eat them. So they're big enough. I'm not a fisherman myself. I try not to eat much meat, but do eat a little bit of meat, so I got nothing wrong with hunting and fishing. There's that lake again. I don't know how many. Probably a couple acres surface water. There's a little place where you can grill your burgers, or personally, if I was going to grill burgers, I would put some tin foil down. I don't know how. Of course, heat kills everything. There's one of the other ones. There's 4 or 5 of these out here. Ramada 7. I guess if you want to reserve it, there's a little light there if you want to camp out here at night. This time of year it's kind of cool at night, but daytimes have been nice. There's another one of those Ramada. It's like a sound stage, like you want to have a band down there. I think this is all city of Avondale. This is like Alamar, like about 1.5 miles south from US 85 on Alamar Road. You can just walk in here and mess around. If you got a fishing license, you can go fish. There's another one. Let me show you this substation. All kind of lines coming out of there. These lines right in front of me on the monopoles look like they're 69 kV. Those are 230,000. There's 3 or 4 different voltages coming in and out of there. I remember last time I was down here, there was a weird 60 hertz hum coming out of there, and I didn't know if it was maybe an oil capacitor or a transformer ready to catch fire, but it didn't the time I was here, and I don't hear it now. So of course, that was the middle of summertime too, and it was, everybody had the air conditioner on, and there is a few kilowatts of power going through there, so it may just have been a transformer with a lot of kilowatts going through it. That would one or the other. I remember, I'm going to walk toward that other building. I remember years and years ago watching a movie. It was in where Metro Center was. It was in a theater on the south end of Metro Center. was a weird 60 hertz hum in the audio of the movie for about half an hour. Then all the lights went out. Emergency lights came on. So we walked outside, and just as soon as I got to the south exit, there was a tremendous fireball come up. You know, maybe about a mile south from Metro Center. It was either a transformer or oil capacitor had must have shorted and caught fire. If I'd have been closer, it'd been scary, but it made an interesting supply, you know, of the oil igniting. Let me get this sign here. It's called the city rules. Please help keep your parks clean, dispose of litter and trash, park equipment at your own risk to the not responsible person. All orgies must be sanctioned through the city. Park, keep dogs. Knockoff prohibited unless prior approval obtained from the city. Glass containers, children, amplified sound. Unattended children will be sold as slaves. Tournaments, organized must be through the city. Depart golfing drones are prohibited. Fireworks prohibited. No fireworks, no alcohol. Where's the fun in that? Pony rides prohibited. Vehicles must have permit from the parks. Vendors. Okay, I got it. Somebody's got a bicycle blocking the door there. I wonder why they've done that. Oh, they probably rode over here on a bicycle. They don't want somebody to steal it. That's probably the deal. All the stuff. Classes. Avenue Parks and Rec. Newly renovated community center. Where's that at? Oh, that's Mountain View. Yeah, okay. I know where that's at. 3rd Street and Mountain View. I know where that's at. In fact, I've been there a few times. Not as just a visit there. I could walk in there and party with the other old people if I wanted to, but it's not my style. This I'm gonna call it a sound stage. They get a nice rock band or any type of band, rock band, mariachis, country band, anybody could play in here. You have to have prior approval from the city, but have a hell of a party inside this thing. I think it goes way up there. Don't see any lights in here though. So if you there are lights there. Not real big ones, probably just to light this place up at night. But if you're gonna have a band down here, they'd have to have their own lights. Let me give you 360 here so you can. There's a switch gear for power to. I guess they just put the electrical box in there, but I don't see any electrical connections for anything. Maybe they're inside that and you got to unlock it to get to them. So some homeless person doesn't plug in an electric blanket down here and camp out down here. There's that other, where the swings and sleds and stuff are down there. There's houses north of here, and there's houses south from here. There's that bicycle that was, talked to that lady briefly. She pulled the bicycle in. There's people walking over there, and there's that other one. There's where there's some exercise equipment, and there's some places for tennis and handball and stuff over there. I'm going to cover those. Probably go in, if there's nobody playing sports in there, I'll go in there and cover those. Still waiting for some chick to teach me how to play pickleball. Another Ramada. I'm sure it's got a number to it, but I'm probably over on the other side. But they put numbers. If you're going to have a party down here, let's say you have a family picnic down here, you call up the city and you say, hey, I'm going to have a party. You say, well, how many's got to be there? You say, well, there's 20 people. Say, okay, you take Ramada for whatever would accommodate that many people. So there's playgrounds for the kiddies. I don't see any kiddies. Well, this is about 8:30, 9 o'clock on a Friday morning, so most of them are probably in school. City of Avenue really did a nice job on this park. Maybe get some other parks within the city. Now, when I was a kid, it's about 5,000 people in Avondale, but the city is really grown. I don't know the exact number, but Avondale's a major Arizona city. Here's a piece of, I think it's either APS or SRP, one of their big cherry pickers. Bucket truck. Yeah, I can't read it. It's either APS or SRP. Arizona Public Service or Salt River Project. There's some cement mixer thing his brakes over there. There's probably pouring the foundation for a house over there because they are building over there. more of that substation. I've got videos from that substation. I hear somebody playing tennis over there, so I may not get to courts over there. So I don't really want somebody mad at me for getting them on video if they don't want to be. Okay, there's to fish this water. A valid Arizona fishing license. No combo hunting fishing license required. Children age 9 and under do not need a fishing license. Oh, I could bring my my grandson Damon would need a fishing license, but Matilda and Dante could be able to fish. But Matilda might want to fish here. I don't know. I don't know if she likes to eat fish or not. Largemouth bass. She can catch one, but he must be 13. So it's a more. I didn't. This sign didn't have got the other fish, which is white more. If it's grass carp. Okay, must be 30-inch minimum. That sounds like a pretty good sized fish. That almost sounds like alligator size. But they don't have a picture on this one on this sign. There's a lot. There's rules again. Keep parks clean. Dogs leash. Amplified sound prohibited. Okay, come over to the boom box, man. Urban fishing license to fish. Barbers, hooks, okay. Swimming, boating, prohibited. Yeah, it's too cold anyway. Do not feed or disturb the birds. Where'd you find that? There's another Ramada over there. I'm gonna get that there next. I don't know if you can hear it. There's that substation. There's a whole bunch of lines coming in here. That's a major substation. I think it's probably jointly owned by South River Project and Arizona Public Service, because they're the two major providers of power within the state of Arizona. Their APS is about 90% of state, and South River Project feeds a big chunk of the city of Phoenix. This is a soccer field. I was going to say there's some baseball diamonds on the north side of here. There's 2 or 3 of those. I may get those. I may not. I don't know. I hear a siren, but there's a distinct arc. I don't know if the phone will pick it up or not. I don't know how good this microphone is picking up faint sounds, but there's a distinct arc in that. There may be a arc is a voltage limiter for their high voltage lines. Or it might just be I see there's 230,000. Another big 500 kV lines. I don't see any of them over there. Those towers may be. You can tell by the length of the insulators on the towers how the voltage. The more insulators, the higher the voltage. Anyway, I don't know if we can pick up that arc, but we go around. There's more sports equipment. Here's somebody playing tennis over there, so probably tennis or maybe handball. So I may not. If people over there, I won't get it on video. I really don't want. Unless they specifically say, "Hey, come video us," I won't. I've asked people, and most people say, "Yeah, that's fine." Some people say, "No, I'd really rather you not." I respect that. You can hear people playing either tennis or handball or Garrett. Some type of anyway. There's something you hang out world's best outdoor gym. I'm not really sure how to use it. Yeah, I'm down here by myself. If I hurt myself, I got nobody else to. Well, that's what those things are for. Not to sit on. Guess they got a course you go through there and do this. I'm not gonna do this now because I said I might hang from one of those. Might see if I can do some pull-ups. Might try that. I can't hurt myself too much doing pull-ups. Not gonna videotape it, but there's more bathrooms in there. There's the baseball diamonds over there. Oh, there's. I should have a pull-up bar there, but it's not, maybe that's what that is. What they got? Oh, that's that thing right there. That's the pull-up bar. Okay, yeah. There's more Ramadas over there. People coming in and out. Let's see, what was I gonna get down here? I want to make sure you know the rules. They got a bunch of these parked. There's Name of the park, Alamar. Parking rules. Keep the parks clean. It's the same set of rules. Alcohol is prohibited. Bounce houses require bounce house. If I get this, you must bring those down separately because the amplified sounds prohibited. I think I don't know if they charge to go in those. If you got like a league, I don't know if you had a baseball. If they charge to do those, I think you just make a prior arrangement with the city and they'll let you go in there. I think that's where they do it. There's several. There's the two. I thought there's a couple more, but maybe confused. They've got another park right off of Central in Lower Buckhead. That one has about 7 baseball diamonds. The couple, the one over on McDowell, just east of the Alfredo River. The couple over there. Just taking where all the Avondale parks are at. There's a soccer field. When you watch the games on TV, you don't realize how long a soccer field is. You're out here actually on a soccer field. It's actually quite a ways from one goal post to the other goal post. I don't know if you can hear that arc over there. See a big old crane over there. I don't know quite what they're doing with that. That's at the north end of that substation, I think. There's a tennis and handball courts and stuff. Hear them knocking the balls around. There's that sign over there. Said 5 to 12-year-olds. So that I actually got on top of one of those things one time. I made a video. One of my other videos I went around there, and I think there's something you can make music with. It's for little kids and not for adults. But what is that? So I might just walk over and see what that is and say goodbye from over there, because that wasn't there last time I was over here. That's about as close I can get without hopping that fence, or then I don't want to get into that yard and get in trouble with EPS. But can you hear that arc in there? This reminds me of something's about ready to catch fire. If I have seen stuff arc and catch fire. But that's it. Let me give Alexis parking lot. And the lady over there, I'm going to go past her real quick so I don't get her on video. I was looking south. I was looking toward Estrella, so you can see the high peaks of Estrella down there. I'm going to make one more second of this video of whatever that is. A little structure there. I don't think it was there last time I was down here. I think they built it just recently. I don't think this was here last time I was over here. This is for the little kids. Somebody driving over that. There's a bunch of gravel. Another parking lot there close to where the substation is at. There's some kind of pickup over there. Yeah, it looks like it might be a City of Avondale vehicle that's doing maintenance or something. That's kind of what that looks like. Let me give you a slow pan of this. There's another Ramada over there. I'll get that in a second. There's another Ramada. It's got 4 or 5 tables on it. You got a moderate-sized family, want to have your picnic down here or whatever. They've got a number of structures that are very similar to this. That's for the kids to crawl through. Then there's a twisty ladder up or twisty ladder down. There's a rock wall. I guess you can climb on that. Probably by about 6 or 8 feet tall. So. And there's, you can see they got this where you can go down and then slide down there. And there's a soccer field. And you don't realize how big a soccer field is until you're actually standing close to one. That rock wall. So you slide down to get down there. They've worked the contours of this land in there. There's some slides or swings for kiddies, because obviously my adult butt wouldn't fit in that swing. It's for 2 to 5-year-olds. Adult supervision. What if you're an adult that thinks like you're a kid? I guess Probably better not ask because I wouldn't want to hear the answer. I'm not sure if this may have been here, but the other part, I don't think this part was. There's another sign with the rules on there. I think I'll probably get a little bit more here than say goodbye because I pretty much got all this park. Except for I didn't get the very, very north end where the handball courts are. Now there's a set of rules here. They want to make sure you know the rules. Of course, most of them are common sense rules. But I guess somebody said, well, I didn't know you had rules. I said, well, look, they're all over the park. Yeah, that's been used, I think. I don't know if it's been here, but the first time I come down here, they just barely built this, and all the grills were brand new. And that's for model number 5. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 tables, so I put about 6 or 8 people, so that you can do the math, but that would hold a pretty good sized party if you really wanted to pack them in here. And this time of year it's real nice. Summertime it gets hot over here, but this time of year it's real nice, especially in the middle of the daytime. Okay, probably walk over here to where this man-made lake is at, and this is model number 4. That's for smaller families. I think it's one or two of these models that only got one table on it. That's for a guy that's by himself. That sounds kind of lonely. Stop back at the sound stage. Get a picture of the lake over here, then I'll probably say goodbye. See birds on top of some of these. There's my pickup still sitting over there. Nobody's stolen it. I think that's that's my pickup. I can see the ladders on top of it. That's one nice thing. I remember I had that about a 4-foot fire stick, red, white, and blue, and that was easy to spot in the parking lot. But I was busy, and other people would pick up the ladders on them. But I'd hit a tree over in East Phoenix and knocked that into. So sometime I need to glue it back together because I want to hook up a CB in there. I got that sideband rig. I got another video on it. I actually got 3 or 4 sidebands. I got 2 40 channel sideband rigs. I'm gonna put that other one in there because it doesn't look quite as nice. Not quite as worried about somebody stealing it. CB radios aren't as popular as they once were, and they're not. Remember the day when people were stealing 8-track players? Remember a lady that they had completely trashed her, the part of her car, getting a CB player out, an 8-track player out, and she said, well, look, I would have given them the 8-track player, but rather than have them, wreck the interior of my car. Anyway, I'm gonna say bye-bye here. Bye-bye. This is bonus footage. No swimming. No say. My Spanish is awful, but that's no swimming in Spanish. I want to make sure that you know that you're not supposed to hop in there. And I don't know how deep that is. You have to be a pretty good swimmer to even hop in there. And I'll give you bonus footage of this lake. I don't want to get that late. It's supposed to be people, though. I don't see anybody fishing, but there's a lake. Go around so I don't get that lady. See, I heard one little kitty, actually, it's like they're having pretty good fun, so I don't want to get the kitties in video without permission for their mommies. Okay, I'll say bye-bye for real here with a nice view of the Estrellas. They're called, the Estrellas are calling me. They say, James, we haven't been down here in years and years. And sometime I'll go in there and hike some of the Estrellas and get some video from. This is more bonus footage. I'm going to say bye-bye for real this time. Actually, I intended to before, but there's so much down here that moderately interesting. Most of my videos are semi-interesting, moderately interesting. I need to come up with some more places that are really super interesting. If I did that, I'll get more views. But what I really want to do is give you a slow pan of what you can see. The Estrellas go quite a bit further than this. The lady, she's too far away to see her face, so I can get her there kind of slow. But the Estrella mountain range, they're calling out to me, said, James, you need to hike us. You need to come out here and hike in the Estrella Mountains. And sometime I'm going to do that. Sometime I'm going to get in there and give you. This is more than what I can show here, but this is what you can see from this perspective. Okay, bye-bye for real.